Call me by your name is a turn on to be said to the other part in the sexual act, later used as a memorial gesture in the film with the same name, Call Me By Your Name. Angelica and Helle sits in the lounge of Statoil's head office in Oslo, Norway. The man who knows who is in charge of the company's art collection might be on the bathroom, on a meeting, or jerking someone else off behind a coffee machine. But he will be there soon, his colleague says. As part of the roof by the entrance to this head office is a moving image installation by artist Pipilotti Rist. The quality of the print in between the videos makes it hard to distinguish as art in this display. The building smell facade of security. First a large circular revolving door, then a desk to the left highlighted with purple red light, logo on the back, then a row of 4 revolving doors which needs a card tag, then beep, then it moves. Behind all this glass is the ceiling high and the tables many. So are the chairs. It might be the lounge area, a canteen. Helen and Angelica ask for the person in charge of Statoil's art collection. Security person do not know and call. So they sit down and wait on chairs next to a bar-high table, spreading their fingers, thoughts and opinions over 2 published books on Statoil's and Telenor's art collections. The 2 buildings stand next to each other, both close to water. It is 10 years in between the publishing years of the 2 books. Along the top facade of Telenor rolls artist Jenny Holzer sentences in red lights. On the ground stand 92 of Daniel Buren pillars in different colors, 8.7 centimeter wide stripes in black and white. But the 2 ladies, Helle and Angelica, are looking for 2 tapestries by Hanna Ryggen, HKH Atomsen, and We Are Living on a Star, from 1952 and 1958. Hemostasis. We Are Living on a Star cannot be found in the lounge, of course. It once had its place in the entrance of Oslo's government building. It was gashed by a bomb on the 22nd of July 2011. The restoration work is now completed. The tapestry cleaned of glass shards, plaster and dust. The damage left a small wound in its lower left corner. It burned apart but is now sewn together. The damage of the building itself is still in process. The whole front facade is covered with a huge plastic print of copy-paste windows row by row. Nowadays common practice in construction works, as if to hide, yes, we are a building. HKH Atomsen depict a figure empowered to damage Earth with nuclear weapons. Ryggen made it when Norway was still developed a nuclear weapon program themselves. The tapestry is in dialogue with the later piece, Grey Figure, from 1960. Grey figures translate an anecdote Ryggen once heard after the Hiroshima bombings. Stories was told. You can see shadows of dead ones in the dust of the explosion, day after day. Back in the lounge of Statoil's head office hangs a golden sign with the text, I am safety. The company leaders had, on their performance forum in 2017, commit and engage with a manifesto-like declaration policy, here written in first person. Manifestos are often written in third person, and policy documents rarely. They are written, but not in first person. It's an I who actively search for weak signals and act, an I who understand and manage risks, an I who look after his, their or her colleagues. Helle tells Angelica how Statoil sold out all their gas stations and went for stocks instead. It's even the plan for the whole country. When the oil runs out, the Norwegian bank will potentially have enough stock elsewhere in order to continue to provide some sort of welfare. While standing in the small lounge area, with seating closer to the ones you find in a living room, I have my feet on the round blood-red carpet, and I suddenly think I figure out why writing in first person is unbearable for me. I usually hate this as an art practice, and I don't find it interesting as the material that shape a public discussion. It has taken a long time for me to formulate, but it's a form I am safety, but I would prefer not to me too. So what was it that couldn't be told? How to govern from bed? I remember a small meta placate, small sign, I once put up on a local municipality building in Vöru, in the south part of Estonia, close to the border of Russia. It was part of an exhibition. It was taken down and moved from the concrete soft pink facade to the dark wooden doors after some complaints. The placard has printed text onto it. It was an anecdote about the meeting a green carpet, materially not too far away from the one I was standing on now. Staple bars and a visit, and how an experience can change how you perceive a space and bodies within that same space. Vic Woods was not allowed in there, she said. It was an anecdote from a boardroom for political decision making in the city of Malmö, told by an official worker who had found a bunch of teenagers sleeping on the carpet while the circular table protected them from being seen. I asked to film in the space while longing for statistics. I asked to borrow the carpet without any formal agreements. A creative act, said Duchamp. It was too big for the car, so I called for help. It tipped out during the 500-meter drive to the exhibition space. I invited the politician who encountered the carpet in their working life, but they never came. So someone asked and said, sometimes it might be important who sees and don't see the work. Who do you invite into the space? Over email I was told, we miss our carpet, our object. Who was there instead, one might ask. A friend, we had whiskey during the opening. Another friend found, a week later, a pair of staples in the carpet. She laid them in my hand and closed it.